And welcome back to Alpha Day Trading. If this is your first time inside the Alpha Day Trading community, please take a moment to actually leave us a message inside a chat. Myself, other mentors, leaders, and other members inside the community would actually like to take a second to welcome you to the team. Yes, this is a pre-recorded video, so no, I do not wear the same polo every single day. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You'll never know. And again, I just wanted to take a moment to welcome you to the team if you are new. And if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, please don't hesitate to let us know. That's what we're here for. Now, if you guys ever notice any issues whatsoever with the community, simply refresh your browser and that will fix almost every issue. If you notice any issues with the stream quality, scroll down to the lower right-hand side of the stream, click the settings icon and actually set it from auto to 720 or to 1080p, and that will permanently set your quality so you'll never have any issues with the live stream. Now, if you still have any issues and you've refreshed your browser and you've already changed the quality, scroll down to the bottom of the chat room page, click one-on-one support, and actually send us a ticket, and we will be able to reach out to you immediately to get everything fixed. It is our main priority to make sure you guys always have the best experience while you guys are inside a chat. So once again, my name is Josh Howerton. Welcome back to Alpha Day Trading, and if you're brand new, welcome. Day one, baby. Welcome to the Alpha Day Trading community. We're so happy to have you a part of the team. We cannot wait to work with you. And if you ever need anything whatsoever, never hesitate to reach out. We are always here to help. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive on into it. Good morning, traders. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And happy Wednesday, my favorite day of the week. You probably thought it was Monday, like Monday, Josh. I thought you said Monday was your favorite day. Nah, baby. I love Wednesdays. I love me a good hump day. So what is going on once again? Happy Wednesday. Good morning. I hope you guys had a fantastic night and you had a fantastic day in the stock market yesterday. I mean, I tell you what, the market has been a little iffy, but afternoon power hour absolutely on fire, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, I'm going to take the same exact approach that I've taken the last 2 days and apply that today. What is that? Really just kind of sitting back on my hands first 30 minutes to an hour. Over the last 2 days, the first probably hour and a half, right up until about 11 o'clock, right? It's been very slow, very choppy, not a lot of volume, not a lot going on. And it seems like traders are like desperate to get something going. We saw Monday, right? Monday, very slow, very choppy. And then we have IHT in the day, right around what? 1400. So what's that? About 230? Going a big time move. There was great opportunity here on IHT. Same thing yesterday. Not a lot going on some of our top gainers. The only play that we were really having some fun with yesterday was Triple D, baby. DDD. This one had some really nice action, really nice volume, and some great momentum, and we were just scalping this along the way up, making some pretty good profits on DDD. But again, when I think of a penny stock, I think of a low price stock, you know, under 10 bucks, right? Technically speaking, penny stocks under 25, but when I think of a penny stock, I'm thinking like $4, $5, $6 stock, right? A lot of these stocks that we have had on our watch list that have decent news, low floats, right? They've been $3, $4, $5, $6. We didn't really see a lot happen on Monday until end of day. Yesterday, with these lower price stocks, we didn't see a lot really happen until about 11:30, in which stock really started taking on off. And actually, it wasn't 11:30, it was 12:30. That's when we see IHT going on a big time move. So it's weird. It's like traders are taking their lunch in the morning and they're coming into the market at 12, right? That's their 9 o'clock. 12 o'clock is their 9:30. All right. So it's like traders are like, screw this. I'm not even going to come into the market. I'm just going to come in at 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then let's go ahead and trade. That's what it seems like. Because again, the last couple of days, nothing really happening the first couple hours. Very choppy, very poor market conditions. And then boom, we get a nice big mover, big time runner. And again, IHT for the past 2 days has been our number one focus. Again, Monday and Tuesday, it's been IHT. So with that being said, I know it's not doing a lot right now in pre-market, right? But look at Monday's post-market and Tuesday's pre-market. Did absolutely nothing. Boom. Big time move off our alert. And again, we post that in our morning stock newsletter, guys. So once again, if you have yet to subscribe to our morning stock newsletter, you're missing out. All right. Literally, like I've been talking to people on TikTok and social media like, dude, thank you. I was able to pull this from your alert, pull that from your alert, yada, 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 right? All in our morning stock newsletter, making $100, $200, $500, all because I'm taking the time to really break this stuff down. All right. So it's not every single day that I find something as far as an alert to put my name behind. This morning, I was not able to find anything that really has some clean, just setups for me to put my name behind for other traders to look at and possibly trade. So today on the morning stock newsletter, there is no personal watch list because I do not see anything that I like. But again, you're getting our up gappers, down gappers, yesterday's movers, earnings, every single stock with news. Again, getting you guys prepared for the day. So if you're new to the stream, make sure you jump over to alphadaytrading.com and just scroll on down. It's that easy, guys. Just scroll down. Just go to alphadaytrading.com. All right? And just scroll down the page. It's that easy, right? It takes you 5 seconds. Here you go. Here's the website. Bam! Look at that. Go ahead and sign up for free. Name, email every single morning. You are going to get our morning stock newsletter, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead and check out today's morning stock newsletter. And let's get prepared, guys. I don't know about you, but I am fired up today. What an amazing week it's been. Again, as you know, Monday, pretty poor trading on my part, but again, I realized it. I took a lot from it, and I applied that on Tuesday in a solid, consistent day yesterday. Another $1,200 in profits. Again, nothing but green for the month of May. Like, I'm just absolutely personally crushing it. Right now, up a little over $6,000 in trading profits this month. And we're only 8 days in, baby. This is our 8th trading day of the month. We have a solid 2 more weeks to go. The rest of this week, the last day on Monday, we have a lot of time, and I'm already crushing my monthly goal at this pace. Guys, this is going to be a $20,000 month. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for a big boy month. I'm on a larger account, taking some big size, having fun in this market, and it's just, the time will come, right? I'm still locking in base hits, even with my larger account with larger size. Base hits, but I will be rewarded. On average, I get 1 nice home run every single month. So with that being said, I'm looking for a big home run trade. I'm looking for a big boy day, and I'm not going to force it, not going to rush it. I'm going to let it come to me, but I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like it's going to happen. So get prepared, get ready, get fired up, because we are dominating and we are crushing the market for the month of May, as market conditions are solid. Market conditions are healthy. We're seeing stocks rip and run, provide a lot of great opportunity, and they're moving consistently. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into our morning stock newsletter. We have a lot to talk about today. We got a lot to talk about. So again, good morning, team, and happy hump day. I hope everybody had a fantastic evening and that you're all ready for a great day ahead. Congratulations to all traders who locked in some nice profits yesterday. We are seeing the stock market pretty slow and choppy in the morning, but around lunch, we're seeing stocks ripping and running. So I plan on sitting back at the start of the day and waiting for that runner so I can jump in and make some big time profits with the team. So let's have an awesome day. Let's get fired up and let's make some money. Again, yesterday's profits, I was able to lock in about $1,200. Not too bad. On Monday, I was able to lock in about another $1,200. But again, I don't take that as a winning day. I take that as a half-ass day, right? Even though it was green, I was like, man, it was just sloppy on my part. So again, I took a step back, reviewed, assessed, and taking a different approach and just, again, reworking everything to make sure that I'm doing the best in the market. All right, guys. So again, so far this week, up a little bit over $2,000, and I'm going for a nice $5,000, $6,000 week. So let's have some fun and let's get it. All right, let's get it. So we do have a lot of stocks to talk about. Every single stock, guys, in chat is posted in alerts chat with links and all the breakdowns on news. So every single morning, I'm in here from 7 a.m. Again, working with you guys until about 12:01. And over the last couple weeks, rocking and rolling all day, every day until about 4 o'clock p.m. So if you guys are coming in the chat around 8:30 and you want to see what stocks have news, what we're talking about, dive on into alerts chat. And again, I'm going to post up every single stock with news, anything that I see as far as setups, alerting that for you guys. Again, like yesterday, IHT. Today here in chat, talking about EYES, a couple trades that I was taking, my entries, my exits, my stops, all that good stuff. And so far today, not a bad morning in pre-market. I'm able to squeeze in about $461 in profit. So not a bad pre-market session. Again, 2 trades on EYES. Again, 2 of those locking in about $461 this morning. So not a bad morning. So again, we have a lot to talk about, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 stocks to review. I don't think we'll have time before the market opens to review everything, and I don't think we should, because a lot of these stocks really aren't. Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I definitely do not want to do that. Anyway, a lot of these stocks don't have a lot of great opportunity, right? I'm looking at something like BMRA, biometrics, fast 15-minute, easy-to-use COVID-19 antigen test, now available with simple nasal swabs. So, I mean, we got some COVID news. We have like reporting top line phase 1 trials, but really, again, what have we been seeing the last couple days? A lot of the volume is scattered, right? A lot of the volume is just all over the place. We do not have traders really landing on one stock. And out of the gate, when the market opens, boom, we have something with consistency. Again, we've been seeing a lot of choppiness, a lot of poor movement from a lot of these plays until later in the afternoon when, boom, traders land on the stock, and that is the play of the day. So let's go ahead and just go through some of these stocks real quick, guys. So number 1, we're going to talk about LRMR. LRMR. There we go, Josh. So here we go. We have LRMR Therapeutics reports positive top-line phase 1 clinical trial data showing dose-dependent increases in Fratinics levels with patients with Friedreich's. All right, so we got, positive phase 1 trials, right? That's a 2-star keyword. When we look at our little cheat sheet that you guys should be taking pictures of when we throw that up. So again, we got a decent press release, but again, my dyslexia is terrible, guys. LRMR. It's just not really doing too much, guys, right? It closed yesterday at 836. Right now we're trading at 859. So again, this is really, really low on the leaderboard. And again, it's just not doing too much, all right? But it's at least worth noting, hey, it's got some decent news, right? We have positive phase 1 trial. Again, this stock could get some action to it, but look at yesterday. Yesterday, it just completely dumped on down. So what I want to watch on LRMR is if we get what we call a dead cat bounce. So again, something happened yesterday. Looks like we had some earnings. Again, this thing went from around $17 all the way to $8.59. Now the company coming out and talking about positive phase 1 trials. So again, now we have a catalyst. Now we have a reason to see some potential volume to move on in and maybe get a little bit of a dead cat bounce. But again, we had a nasty red day yesterday. Right now, we're going to be slightly gapping up. So what are some levels real quick just to kind of keep on watch? Well, the main level that I want to watch is going to be yesterday's close, right? I want to keep this on watch over 8. If it holds 8 and we start building on up, we could see this actually start to bounce a little bit back up towards around like that 975 level. All right, first target, 975, $10. And who knows, if this is the stock that really gets some action, we do have a lot of room to get back up and towards around that $12 mark, $13 mark there on LRMR. But again, right now, guys, is there any opportunity staring us in the face? Like, hey, let's grab us a trade, baby. Absolutely not. There's nothing going on. But keep this on watch over 8. Again, potentially a dead cat bounce off of yesterday's lows, right around the 832-ish level. Ideally, $8 is our level of support. And maybe, just maybe, we could see the stock really get some action today. Okay, guys? So that was LRMR. Next, we got LHDX. LHDX, baby. Look at that. Check it out. Or it's Lucria check it. COVID-19 self-test now available on Amazon. This wasn't the play that actually had that Amazon test, right? There was a play last week. Was it like BRMR or BRMA? Yeah, I think it was BRMA, right? Last week or the week before, they had a similar press release that they're now selling self-test COVID tests, right, on Amazon. And that stock had a pretty decent day. So right now, we do have some pretty good news here on LHDX. And this stock is currently up over $2 a share in pre-market, right? Closed yesterday at $5.09. Right now, hitting new pre-market highs of $7.25. This press release dropped at 6. I was in the market at 7. I was in the market at 8. It really wasn't doing too much. But over the last hour, this is when it really started to get a little bit of action, a little bit of volume, right around that 840, 845 mark, right before the stream. So again, we do have some great potential here today on LHDX. So let's do our due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we have something with movement. We have something with some action. What could we see here today over on LHDX? Let's go ahead and just zoom into this daily chart, start marking up some of our levels. So level number 1 I was seeing was around that 666. Level 2, 784. Going up, going up, going up, going up. Boom. We could see it all the way up towards around 1143. But before that, right around that $10 mark. So right now, looking at that daily chart, we have light support. Okay, light support. It bounced one time right around that 657. I honestly want to bring my support level down towards around that $6 mark, right? We have that 13 SMA. Again, we're going to have support right around 6 to 650 on this play. I would say, actually, let's go ahead and readjust that here intraday, right? Marking up our levels here on the daily. Let's go in here intraday and look at our levels, right? So we know that we have $6 natural support, right? We also have our 13-day moving average right around that $16 as well, or that $6 as well. And we had a little bit of resistance right around that 634. So right now, best support, proper support right now on LHDX is going to be back down towards around $6.34. Where's our next target on this play? $7.84, right underneath these daily lows, right? Over that, over $7.84 to $8, we have a lot of room to 10, and then potentially all the way up towards around that 1143 if it could ever break over that 50-day moving average. So again, we have a lot of great potential here today on LHDX, but here's the thing. We haven't really pulled back a lot yet, right? This stock is up from that 634 break, up almost $1 without actually seeing a healthy pullback, right? We had that little hiccup candle, that little stall. Buyers come in, continue pushing this play to the upside. Again, we need to see a little bit better of a pullback before we get involved. So again, guys, we do have a lot of great potential today over on LHDX. All right, so LHDX definitely probably top 3. You know, one of the top 3 stocks that I'm going to be looking at today. Next, we have EYES, guys. EYES, couple trades here this morning in pre-market. I missed one. I was able to nail 2. Not too bad here on EYES. So why is EYES moving on up? All right, so Second Sight Medical Products announces 2-year results of its Orion study. So let's actually dive into this press release a little bit more. We know EYES is a past mover, right? This stock had absolutely just a beast back in March, going from around $2 all the way up towards around that $20 mark. So again, a leading developer and marketer of implantable visual prosthetics. Hey, look at Josh go. He got a word right. Prosthetics. Let's go. If you guys know anything about me, if you're new to the stream, I'm not good at reading and I'm not really good with words. That's my Indiana education for you. All right. So I'm excited. I got prosthetics right. I was prosthetics right. Okay. That are intended, let's move on, to create an artificial form of useful vision for blind individuals. All right. Today announced 2-year results of its early feasibility study of the Orion Visual Cortical Prosthesis. That's not prosthetic. See, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know the word, but I don't care. Right? The study is a single-arm 6-subject study of UCLA and Baylor College of Medicine. The study was paused due to COVID, but now resumed. All subjects are still enrolled in the study, and recent visual function and functional vision results continue to demonstrate that a majority of participants benefit from Orion. So a majority, right, of participants are benefiting from this study, Orion, and they're releasing a 2-year result basically for blind people, right? So again, that's not bad. EYES, right guys? A past mover, a big time mover in the past, going from around $2 all the way up towards around that $20 mark. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have EYES. I literally just closed the morning newsletter. What an idiot. Let me go ahead and open up a new tab real quick. Go ahead and go new tab. Go my history. I don't want you guys seeing all my history, guys. That's bad. You don't want to see what I'm looking up. Stock related stuff, you don't want it. You don't want to see everything I'm looking up. All right, back into the morning newsletter, guys. So again, we do have EYES, okay? So EYES right now up from around $5, hitting these pre-market highs of $6.34. I missed the first pullback trade here off 565. That would have been a killer trade. That would have been a big boy trade. I missed it. But then we actually start to see this little flag. If we go into a 2-minute, we actually started to see this little bit of a flag formation. And on the 5, it was actually holding above that 9 EMA as well. So I took that for a quick pop up to high a day. And then I started to see a little bit of this ascending triangle formation, right? At this point in time, I'm like, hey, this could be a nice little ascending triangle formation, right? This one actually has some nice higher lows, flat top resistance. I actually talk about this with the team here in chat. Entries, exits, stops. I did make probably 10 cents a share on that play. So nothing crazy, but I was still able to lock in some profits. Again, I wasn't really liking the fact that we weren't getting that nice big push right then and there on the 5 like I think we should have. I was going ahead and just cutting my profits, right? I was, walking away, taking that green, and I'm glad I did because this stock fell on off. All right, so we do have EYES with some good news. EYES is a 17 million in float stock. Right now, it's not trading substantial volume in comparison to its average daily volume, right? Average daily volume on this play is 24 million shares, right? Right now, we're trading 6. So again, from a volume perspective, it's pretty light compared to that average daily volume, but that can definitely shift. The fact that it's a former runner, right? We can classify that as a supernova stock. It went from $2 to $20. We can classify that as a supernova stock. So again, I do think we have some great potential today. Here on EYES, definitely making it into my top 3 that I'm going to be looking at today. Right now, we have that 590 support. Anything under $5.90, support back down towards around 565. If we start cracking that level and selling on off, our next level is going to be down towards around 530 and then $5. Yesterday's close. Right now, if we can hold on up, we have a lot of resistance between that 634 and 650 mark, right? Looking at the daily chart, a lot of resistance around 634 to 650. Anything over that level, we do have a lot of room to 687, $7. Over that level, 734, and then a top target today of $8. Now, if this stock just starts ripping and running and we start breaking over these levels, obviously we'll dive into that daily chart and really mark our levels up and get more prepared if it's going to continue to move to the upside. But right now, what I'm looking at is a top target today, if we really start moving on up here on EYES, would be around that $8 mark. And currently we have 590 support. Underneath that level, 565. All right, so that is EYES. We also have WISA. We've seen WISA come out with quite a few press releases over the last couple of weeks. What's one thing that I think of when I see a company issue press releases day after day after day, week after week after week? It just kind of becomes boring, right? Penny stocks. Again, most of the time when you're looking at a penny stock, they issue press releases every now and then, right? Every month, 2 months, and that's what really gets some hype. But when you have a company start a press release and every single day you're seeing a press release on a play, right? It's kind of boring. Traders aren't excited. They want to find something that hasn't been moving a lot, maybe a former runner, good news, hasn't dropped a press release or any kind of catalyst in a month or so. That's what gets traders excited. But again, I remember WISA from last week. I remember WISA from Monday, right? It's like, okay, it had news. It didn't really do too much. So am I too interested? No. And that's probably what a majority of traders are thinking as well as, you know what? Why look at WISA when I have EYES? Why look at WISA when we have LHDX, right? Why look at it? It's, again, worth noting that we have some news. Again, it's just Q1 revenue increase, right? Some earnings. So it's not that crazy here on WISA. And again, we've seen a lot of press releases over the last couple weeks here on this stock, right? So again, we do have some news. Keep it on watch. You have 318 top resistance. You have 283 bottom support. And if this play ever starts breaking on out, if this is a mover, we could see this all the way up towards around $3.60 today over on WISA. Next, we have BMRA. BMRA, again, really nasty day yesterday, right? This stock was one of the biggest losers of the day. Again, coming off those pre-market highs of 516, hitting lows of 330. Again, this is going to be very similar to, what stock was it? Wow, Josh, was it LHDX? I think it was. No, it wasn't LHDX. What was our potential dead cat bounce play? LRMR? Yeah, so again, we can kind of see the same setup, right? Again, we're looking at a little bit of a nasty red day. Talked about this stock here a moment ago, possible dead cat bounce, right? So we're kind of seeing the same thing here on BMRA. Nasty red day yesterday, right? Yesterday's lows were right around that, 330 mark. So we could see another little bit, of a dead cat bounce on this play, as we do have some news today on BMRA. And BMRA has a fast 15-minute, easy-to-use COVID-19 antigen test now available with simple nasal swab. So that's why we're seeing this stock gap up this morning in pre-market from around 330. Right now trading at 399. So low support, right? The absolute bottom on this play, if it has potential to move back up off this news, it's gonna be off yesterday's lows. Ideally, yesterday's close as well. Yesterday's close would be a better area to see this hold above, but it looks like we've established some support right around that 383. A lot of resistance yesterday at 383. We actually bounced here this morning in pre-market at 383. So let's go ahead and keep this one on watch here on BMRA over this 383. If you can ever re-break and hold 4, we do have room back up towards 475. And one thing you can do as well is just throw a big downtrend on the play, right? You can see that we just have a big downtrend that's actually being respected. So again, we're just going to connect it off those highs, run it here, boom, big downtrend. So again, if we can just build some higher lows and we can break this downtrend, we have news. It definitely is a dead cat bounce opportunity. And we can see it back up towards around that 469. Next would be right around, let's call it $5 here on BMRA. So we can definitely see some action today on BMRA. All right, guys, so definitely add that to your watch list. Moving on, we have FUBO up on earnings. FUBO right now, again, closed yesterday at $17.67, trading around $21. $20 support right now here on FUBO. Post-market high resistance right around that $22.67. Do we have anything else? Do we have a big downtrend? Well, we had a little bit of this downtrend that we broke above, right? We can see this clear as day. Downtrend, boom, broke above, coming back, retesting it as support. So keep that downtrend on watch. Now that we're above downtrend resistance, that downtrend should hold up as support. Worst case scenario, it doesn't. We have support back down towards around that $20 mark here on FUBO. Now, if FUBO ever breaks over post-market highs from yesterday, how high can it go? Well, we have that 200-day moving average right around 23.08. So I would say $23, right? If it's strong enough and it ever breaks over $23, maybe up towards around that 50-day, right around $24. So again, FUBO up on earnings, looking really good. This is definitely something we're going to keep on high watch out of the gate. Moving on, we got a couple more minutes to go. Again, we had a lot to talk about. That's why I started early in NERV. NERV was another stock up in post-market yesterday, giving a lot back. Right now, it doesn't really look all that great. I think we have better opportunity out there. Wouldn't you guys agree? Wouldn't you agree that EYES looks a little bit better? Wouldn't you agree that LHDX looks a little bit better, right? Wouldn't you agree that FUBO looks a little bit better, right? Again, we're trying to eliminate noise when we do this, right? We have 20 stocks that we can talk about right now. But we're not going to look at all 20 stocks. We don't need to look at all 20 stocks. We want to eliminate that noise and actually narrow down the top 2 to 3 stocks that we believe have the best potential. Do our technicals, get prepared, do our due diligence, and focus on the stocks that we like. So with that being said, when we go look at NERV, right? I mean, could it move? Yeah, but it looks like we have a few other plays that have better opportunity. All right, so I'm not really going to take too much time to dive into NERV because I already have 3 stocks that I really like that I think that we could absolutely crush it on today. Now, Add it to your watch list. Understand that it is up on news. They're hosting an earnings call. The earnings came out. It does have a catalyst. There is a reason for it to be moving. So keep it on watch. Right? If it starts ripping and running, starts moving on up, we will definitely dive into it, do our due diligence, get prepared, see if there's any opportunity. LRMR. Another play that we've already talked about. And then we also have IFRX. IFRX is up on news. They announced positive top-line results from a phase 2 trial. All right, so you have a decent press release here on IFRX. Again, definitely keep this on watch. See if it starts moving on up. But right now, it's not doing anything. So again, why would I want to focus here on IFRX when I can focus on EYES, as that has some better potential? SECO. SECO has reached the partnership framework agreement with Hainan Province Transport Investment Holding Company Limited and HEC on supply chain and bond and goods distribution. Again, this stock not doing anything, no volume whatsoever. DOGZ. DOGZ secures over RMB 2 million in new orders and wins 2 gold awards at a pet supplies exposition. All right, cool. So, I mean, that's kind of cool, right? They secured over $2 million in new orders and they won 2 awards. But this stock's not doing anything, right? We have absolutely no volume here over on DOGZ. So again, would we be focused on DOGZ? I don't think so. Absolutely not. But again, it's good to be mindful of it. Understand that it has news. So if we see market-like conditions like we had yesterday to where the market's dead for an hour, then boom, we get a stock that starts pumping on up. We know why it's moving. Oh, DOGZ, right? They have $2 million in new orders. Won 2 awards. That's why it's moving. All right. We already know what's going on. So it's on our watch list. We're ready to go, prepared just in case. I don't think it's going to do much today, guys. So with that being said, we got about 1:25 to go. Top stocks that I'm watching out of the gate. Number 1's most likely going to be EYES. EYES. Number 2, LHDX. All right. And then we got a couple back burner plays. We're watching BMRA. And then don't forget about a couple of yesterday's movers, guys. IHT, I want you to keep yesterday's top gainer on watch. IHT was an absolute beast. Now, it wasn't a top gainer as far as the day, right? It wasn't a top gainer as far as the day, but if we look at how it moved yesterday off the lows to the highs, this stock had moved over 100%. So from an intraday perspective, yeah, it was an aggressive mover. It was one of our best movers yesterday over on IHT. So definitely keep this one on high watch as well. And then we also have APDN. APDN was a nice mover yesterday, gave a lot back, but right now we could definitely see another day here on this play, especially if we can hold above that 630 level here on APDN. So let's get prepared. Let's have an awesome day, team. Get fired up, get motivated. We're going to hit it hard in the market today, and we're going to make some amazing profits. Have fun, everything that we do every single day. So we got about 8 seconds to go. Let's get ready. Good morning, JE. What's going on? Logan, Matt, what is up over on YouTube? Good morning and happy Wednesday. The market is live. So let's do it. So get those scanners up for you guys. And again, I'm sitting back, baby. What have I been saying the last couple of days? You know, we've seen a lot of stocks just kind of fade on down. So right now, I'm just going to kind of sit back and kind of sift through. What's up, Brett? And sit back and just wait to see where the action goes. Again, I always say this every single day. It doesn't matter how fast you make money. It matters how much you walk away with. A trader could say, yo, I made $1,000 in the first 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. How much did you close the day with? 200? Oh, okay, cool. So who cares that you made $1,000? You gave 800 back, right? What matters is how much you're closing your day with. So again, it doesn't matter who makes money first. What matters is who's making money and walking away with profits, right? So I don't care if I make my money the first 5 minutes or the last 5 minutes of the day. As long as I find opportunity that I like and I can make profit from it, that's all that matters. So again, I don't care if I'm trading the first hour, right? Be calm, cool, collective, sit back on your hands, be patient, be disciplined, be a smart trader. Again, what matters is how much you're walking away with at the end of the day. On a side note, I want to introduce futures to you guys. So as you guys can see, I do have my futures account back open. So I do want to introduce futures with you guys periodically. And see if we ever have any opportunity and how you guys can leverage some futures contracts and actually make some decent money, guys. Another thing that I'm waiting on is to get account approval to trade the Bitcoin futures. Again, I want to participate in the crypto market with you guys as well. And the easiest way with the least amount of capital, some decent leverage on a proper broker would be NinjaTrader. And we can actually trade Bitcoin futures contracts. All right, so that should be some fun. We're going to have some fun with that as well over the next few months as the crypto market's hot. And yeah, so we're going to be doing that a couple times here in chat as well. So everybody in chat, give me a big good morning and let me know that you're here, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to say bye to my kiddo before she goes to daycare. And I'm back. I had to say goodbye to the kiddo. Can't let her leave without daddy's kisses. So right now, EYES, all right, trying to get back above that 590. That's a quick little red to green move if we actually break and hold above. So right now, not trading it. Again, we're only 3 minutes into the market. Support right now, technically on EYES, is still back down towards around that 565. So EYES trying to get that red to green move here. Basically what a red to green move is when we open red, pull back quickly, then boom, blast on through with some volume. Right now we had a quick little red to green move on EYES. Where do we want to see this hold above? The open. Right? Traders are going to keep this thing going to the upside. We want to stay above the open right around that 592 here on EYES. So let's wait for a couple candles here. To make sure we stay above, and we have room back up to 634 here over on EYES. Yeah, good morning. Let's make some money today. Let's do it. DBDB, what is going on, boss? Yo, yo, yo! What is going on? So again, right now you have EYES, the open, 592. That is support. Alrighty. That's weird. I didn't see the emails come through today for the morning stock newsletter. Did you guys get that? For those of you that are subscribed, did anybody get the morning stock newsletter reminder email? Because I did not see it go through, which is really weird. Did not get it. Okay, well, they were coming out for the past, year. All right, that's cool. I just, I need to write that down and make sure that I can work on that today for everybody. You got an email saying I was live at 7? Oh, you gotta love email marketing, guys. It's freaking awesome because that one was disabled. But the other one is enabled. But it's all good. I'll get it fixed, guys. I want to make sure that you're getting those emails with the direct links, especially if you're subscribed. for the newsletter. So I'll work on that today over lunch. So right now, EYES getting a little purr back right here. I mean, it's tempting because the risk is only like 10 cents on EYES, and it's decreasing off the pullback as far as volume goes. So let's see if it's actually going to hold on up here. Again, we got a nice little decreasing volume pullback. Stops would be at like 570, right? So you could risk like 15 cents on the play. I like the fact that we have a nice decreasing volume pullback. It could definitely put in a higher low and get that next leg up here over on EYES. So I took a little, very, very small position because, again, it is a very high-risk anticipated trade because we have not confirmed anything, right? It's not an A-plus setup. It's like a C-minus setup. Right? I'm trading out of anticipation. But, again, I only took 500 shares. I like the flow of the volume, right? Nice increased volume along the leg up. Nice decreased volume along the pull back. Could definitely form a little bit of a double bottom or even a higher low and then get that leg back on up here on EYES. And I do think EYES has a lot of great potential today as it's a former runner. So right now, again, I'm fully transparent. I'm long with 500 shares. It is a high-risk trade. High risk, right? I do not suggest if you're a newer trader looking for A-plus setups to take this trade because it is not an A-plus setup, guys. Right now, support technically still down towards around 565. So if we ever came down to 565, I would look to buy the dip and average in and look for that possible leg on up. But ideally, I don't want to see that lower low here. But if we do get one, we could get a nice little bounce. APDN, yesterday's mover. APDN halted up. Appreciate you, Corey. So we'll definitely be keeping that one on watch here when it goes live. APDN was halted at 935.19, so we're looking at 940.19 here over on APDN. Halt area was $7.24. $7.20. I said 24. $7.20. So LHDX is slowly pulling back to that 634 support. So, I mean, that's a pretty key level of support here on LHDX. Definitely interested to see if we hold above for a possible play for that possible next leg up. BMRA, little choppy. IHT, guys, IHT is currently halted. IHT was yesterday's mover. So right now I want to keep all eyes on IHT and APDN, as those are both currently halted. Now, IHT, a lot of resistance at $7. All right, a lot of resistance from yesterday's lows, right around $7. But anything over 7, we do have a good amount of room back up towards around that 780 mark. All right, so we do have a lot of great opportunity here over on IHT. So right now, IHT was halted at 9:33. That is now pushing into a 10-minute halt. So we'll be live here on IHT at 9:43:47. So all eyes on IHT. And then BMRA is now live. That halt area was 720. I'm more interested in IHT, guys. I think IHT just has a lot of great potential, right? It's been a nice big mover 1, 2, 3 days in a row. So we're definitely going to be keeping this on watch out of the halt. This one should be live at 9:43, guys. So we got about 2 minutes to go over on IHT. APDN is struggling. All right. And I'm definitely still watching Boeing for a possible swing trade coming on up in the very near future. So again, Boeing, BA, I'm going to be keeping that one on watch. And if I ever make an entry for a swing, I'll definitely be letting you guys know. So let's see what's pulling all of my freaking energy. Because my computer is running hot. So OBS is killing me. Wow. Think or swim. I mean, I'm only using 40%, 50% of my memory. So, I mean, that fan's just running. All right, so IHT, guys. IHT, we should be live here very, very soon if it's a 10-minute halt. So we'd be live at 9:43:47. 9:43:47. So we got about 30 seconds to go here, guys, over on IHT. So about 10 seconds to go. All eyes here, guys, over on IHT for that possible gap up out of the halt. Right now, it doesn't look like I'm going to get a gap up, right? We got bids at 617. So right now on IHT, doesn't look like we're going to see a gap up. Might be even a big gap down. Right now was our 10-minute halt. So this one could be going into a 15. No, that actually gapped up pretty big. Again, 669 halt area. If this one candle here comes right down to that level, 669, I kind of want to grab it. But again, it's got to come down right towards that level on IHT. Right now, limit down. Looks like it's getting halted right now, guys. Yep, IHT currently getting halted to the downside. So we may have some great opportunity here still. If we get a slight gap down, we could come down and bounce off that 668 level, back up, maybe breaking over the halt level to the downside for the next leg up here over on IHT. So again, we are currently halted to the downside. Another 10-minute most likely on the halt. So WISA, that one trying to get some nice action. Again, that one had room to that 360. OXBR hitting the breakout scanner. OXB to the R. We got OXBR. What's up here? I don't see any news here on OXBR. So again, this is just a pretty random pump. Again, just a couple 1-minute candles here, getting a nice little push to the upside. So OXBR, again, guys, very, very risky play as there's no news from what I can see. And we're actually pushing right up into a key level of resistance right around 244. All right, so I went ahead and averaged into EYES, looking for a bounce off that 565 for a possible leg back up to 592. I have hard stops in the system right now. EYES at 559. My average cost basis is 574. I'm looking to see if we can get that leg up into the 592 right around that open if we get this nice little bounce off 565 support. So again, I was long on this play on EYES, and I just averaged in at 572. I have a nice average cost basis of 574. Once again, stops are going to be at 559 on this play. Again, first target is going to be like 590 here on EYES. First target is going to be around that 590 here on EYES. I got to see some volume move in though, guys. Definitely need to see some volume. And now since we're actually bound, there we go. There we go, EYES. Rocking and rolling and rocking and rolling. So right now, stops technically can go underneath this low. So right now we're going to be looking at still those 560 stops is a good stop here on EYES, right around that 560. And I'm going to hold this. I got some volume. We may get that next leg up. Let's see if EYES can get a nice little pop here. So again, I have my stops now at that 560 right underneath those lows. My risk is 15 cents. I'm risking like $300 on this play just to see if it gets it to go. And right there, not a healthy little candle. That sucks. This is probably going to crack that level, guys. Just to be honest with you, this one most likely, I'm like 60 to 70% confident that we'll probably crack this level. I'd be shocked if we actually push back up and squeeze. Again, that's a pretty nasty little candle right there. But buyers are fighting right now back above 570 here on EYES. LHDX. Not doing too much. BMRA. How's IHT doing now? IHT, again, was halted at 9:43. So if it was a 5-minute halt, we would have been live. So what we're looking at here is going to be a 9:53 unhalt on IHT. APDN tried. Looking a little weak right now. There's a lot of stuff moving, right? It's still pretty scattered. We had OXBR trying to get some hype to it. Still trying to hold on up. You got CHCI hitting the breakout scanner. You got EYES trying to hold the double bottom, right? You got IHT halted. So right now, traders are still a little scattered, right? IHT is a high risk, high reward play. All right, very, very high risk, high reward. EYES is a relatively low risk, high reward play, right? Making our entries off that level of support, possible double bottom. Stops are right underneath the lows. We could see a nice double bottom and a push back up to 590. So from a risk reward perspective, this is actually a nice little, decent reward, low risk on EYES. So I do want to keep this one on watch with you guys. Again, IHT will be live 9:59. Oh, it's actually live right now. So that was a weird halt time. That was really weird. That was a 6-minute halt. IHT was a 6-minute halt. That was odd. But right now, guys, EYES, let's see if we get this leg up. Right, EYES, I have 2,000 shares on this play. I want to see if we get a nice big push here today. EYES is a former runner. EYES has really decent news in regards to those 2-year results of Orion, that project. So, I mean, EYES definitely has some great potential. So, all eyes on eyes right now, all right? All eyes on eyes. Let's see if this one wants to get a nice little pop to it here. Right now, up above 580. Again, my first target was around 592. We want to see a clean break and a clean close over 580. We got 3 seconds left. Let's see if traders want to keep pushing this in. If it starts coming back down, I am going to be cutting out of my position, right? Because if we start moving back down, it's not going to be healthy, right? This is a come down, bounce, double bottom, slightly higher low, a little bit of volume moving in. We want to see some momentum, some volume, some action, move on into this play. Again, back up into that 592 level. Right now, finger on the trigger. Want to see this hold now at least above the 9 and right around that 575, right? Right around that prior high, a little bit of that low. We confirmed a higher low with a higher high, right? Because we had a candle close above that level. So right now, 575 is that level that we want to see it hold above. I'm not liking the price action too much here on EYES, right? It's like trying to give it a go, getting slammed. Trying to give it a go, getting slammed. But let's see. We got, maybe another 1 to 2 minutes to let this play itself out. Trying to give it a go. Right now, if I see something I don't like, just so you guys know, I will be exiting my position. There's no sense in taking a $300 loss if I don't like it. But right now, still holding strong. Trying to see if we get this little pop here on this candle or the next candle. If not, and we start moving back down into the low 570s, even under 570, that's when I'm going to go ahead and get out and just try and reduce my risk on this play. But I do want to give it another 1 to 2 minutes just to see if buyers can get this thing going. Right now, it's fighting for it. We got buyers at 580. But every time we push above 580, I just see a big block of selling moving. It's like bam, slam, bam, slam, bam, slam. It's like... So right now, 582. That's how we open up here. We gotta push here on this candle, guys. We have to push here on this candle for me to want to stay in this trade. If we don't, we start moving back below that 580 into the 575s. I'm thinking about a break-even stop on this. I could always get back in if it sets back up. Right now, I could be locking in some profits of 155, but I want to give this a few more moments to see if we can get that push. I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and walk away. I don't like the price action, guys. Right? If you guys are still okay with your stops, that's on you. Again, me personally, just getting a feel for the play, I don't like it. Right? I lost a lot of confidence after the last few candles. Again, it just seems like it's struggling a little too much. And I went ahead and just cut it for a, what was that? About $100 in profit there over on EYES. So not anything aggressive, nothing crazy. But hey, green as green. I'm just not liking it. Could I be wrong? Could it squeeze? Absolutely. Right? But again, from my experience, looking at price action, looking at the time in sales, at that point in time, I really just wasn't digging it. But boom, there we go. Look at that, right up into the 590. So right now, let's shift our attention. I mean, we got a lot of stuff, right? We have IHT looking really good here. If we get a break on over that 762 on IHT, I mean, we could definitely retest yesterday's highs of 845. Right now, support 668, right? So you got about 668 support here on IHT. We go back over to EYES. You have a lot of that resistance right around the open underneath those pre-market lows of 590. Why is the stock getting rejected at 590? Because we have a lot of resistance right around that level, right? Prior resistance, prior support, right around the open. So this play, if we want to see this really move on up, this stock has to get a clean break, realistically back over $6. Right now, IHT, I like the possible higher low setup here. Above the 9, above VWAP as well. Right now, support right around $7 here on IHT. So I'm going to jump in on this and look for a possible pop up over 750. Again, nice big U shape followed by a higher low on decreased volume, 9 EMA, and VWAP, $7 natural support. Right there, I established a couple separate reasons why that would be a decent little trade. So let's see if we can hold on up here and actually get this next leg up over on IHT. Got to see some volume move in here now. This is the candle, ideally, that we want to see get a nice little pop to it. Right now, I'm long on IHT with stops below 7. Looking for that higher low, the hold off VWAP, the 9 EMA. Just looking to see if we can get it going right now. A lot of selling pressure. A lot of selling pressure. Let's see if it pops back above 7 here. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. And I'm still in, and I'm out. So I'm a big downtrend guy. I love buying breaks of downtrends. And what do we have here right now on LHDX, right? We got this massive downtrend right into this level of support right around that 634. Again, on LHDX. This one, if it breaks over the downtrend in 650, this one does have room all the way back up to VWAP. So let's see if we can get that break up the VWAP. I took about 2,000 shares for a quick pop. I'm still up a little bit on this trade. I went ahead and locked in a quick 10 cents a share on the first little bit. And right now, looking to see if we actually can close and hold above this downtrend on some nice volume and get that leg on up here on LHDX. Again, bouncing off that level of support. You guys know me, I love these breaks of the downtrends. We want to see this hold above 650 now here on LHDX to possibly get that leg back up right around that 675. Right around that 675 would be a great target. Go ahead and lock in a little bit of profit. And I'm just looking for base hits right now. One thing I've been telling you guys is the market has been a little kind of iffy in the morning the last couple of days. So why am I getting in and out and out, getting in and out quick, in and out quick, in and out quick? Because again, I haven't really liked the market for the first hour the last couple of days. We've seen a lot of shakiness, a lot of choppiness. I might as well lock in these little base hits while I have a chance. And once we see a stock really ripping, really taking on off, that's when we could look to hold a play for a little bit longer and look to make some really nice profits. But right now, it is still a little choppy, still a little all over the place. Again, just getting in and getting out, getting in and getting out, right? Last thing I want to do is be in, be up 200 bucks, and then boom, see it come down and stop me out. That would suck when I was up 200 bucks. Again, you take 5 trades and you know, base hit, scalps, 200 here, 200 there, you make a quick grand, right? Playing it smart, playing it safe. Exactly, DBDB. $100 in a couple minutes isn't bad. Even if I walk away today with $471, that's not bad at all. You do that consistently every single day on average, you're going to make $120,000 per year. I mean, you're working from home 2-3 hours a day, having fun, doing what you love doing. You can make over 6 figures a year. It doesn't seem like a lot, $400, $500, but over the course of a year, it really, really does add up. So, with that being said, $100 in 2 minutes. Tell me someone that makes $100 in 2 minutes unless you're like Pablo Escobar being the world's best drug dealer, right? He's probably making $1 million an hour. Now, Elon, that dude's making, you know, like, what? Freaking 100 grand a minute or some shit. So again, there are people out there that are making a lot of money every minute, right? But someone like me that doesn't have a college education, that has a really bad, just graduating with a very low, yeah, dude, it's just like, you know, I'm doing really good for where I come from, right? I don't own Tesla and SpaceX, and, you know, I don't own Amazon and Google and all that. So yeah, I'm not making that kind of money every minute, but I'm happy with what I make with my education level and where I come from. Logan, I have 2 accounts. I got a smaller one that I was rocking in the month of April when the market was really choppy and really slow. And then I have a little bit of a larger account that just gives me a lot more leverage. So I could technically trade with up to around $250,000 if I wanted to. But hey, speaking of accounts, right? I do want to do that small account challenge. I've been really debating it. Like, is it something I want to do? Is it something that's going to be beneficial? And I think it will be, right? So I want to turn it into like a 6-month-long program from July until the end of the year. And it's really going to be tailored and structured for like brand new traders that don't know anything about stocks. From day 1, getting set up with a broker, right? Day 2, how to place orders. Day 3, so on and so forth. And still trade with you guys on a small amount of capital. And over that course of 6 months, really what the goal is for you guys to develop this skill set to where, you know, January 1st, 2022, you guys have enough knowledge and you built up your accounts by just making some nice consistent trades over that 6-month period that now you can start rocking and rolling come, you know, January 1st, 2022. So I'm very much considering it. I'm still on the fence. It's not 100% in stone. But again, like I said the other day on Monday, if you guys are interested in something like that, it will be hosted inside of the Alpha Day Trading community. It won't cost anything else. It will be a program where I shut down all of my other trading and focus with, you know, I would cap it. You know, I don't want 500 people because I can't work with you guys one-on-one. So I would cap it. I don't know what I would cap it at, but again, just to give me the flexibility to work with every member one-on-one and to really just grind these small accounts, teach you guys how to properly and professionally trade. So where, again, 6 months later, you guys can be like, you know what? I'm ready to rock and roll by myself. So again, if that's something you are interested in, I'm still debating it. The more feedback that I get on it, the higher conviction I have to do it. Just send me an email, guys, at Josh@Alpha Day Trading if you guys are slightly interested. I had a few emails come in late last week, early this week. But again, I just want to keep throwing that out there just in case you guys are new to the stream. You're just now tuning in to where, again, just want to share that with you guys and see if that's something you guys would be interested in. Again, I'd be rocking small accounts, so I wouldn't even be touching my my main account. So I would be taking a step back from, you know, making money, right? So it is something that I'm considering because I will be taking a little bit of a hit as far as my my income. But again, I want to do something for the newer traders and really help them out. So send me that email, guys. But right now, it is 10:04. You guys have been blessed the last couple days over on YouTube, running it until about 10:30, guys. Usually we shut her down at 9:30. But again, I want to give you guys some value, some trades there at the start of the day, maybe that first 30 minutes, identifying setups, getting you guys prepared for the rest of your day. So with that being said, everybody on YouTube, have a wonderful day. Be smart, be safe, lock in those profits when you have them. Remember, the last 2 days of this week, market conditions have shown that the first hour to an hour and a half are somewhat on the slower side, right? A little choppy. And then we see a stock really just start taking on off randomly right around lunch. And it's just a ripper and it's a runner. So just be mindful of that. Sit back, be patient. Don't force any trades. Trade those A+ setups. Lock in profit when you have it. And have a successful and profitable day. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. If you ever need anything, shoot me an email, josh@alphadaytrading.com. But I will see you beautiful sons of beep tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Take care, guys.